There we go. Yep, he is in the room. He's right. Here you go.
Sorry, I had to come inside. The connection's not good enough outside, so I'm in a meeting room where the connection's very strong, so we'll go with that. All right, I'll start. They should be coming out quickly.
They're currently still in their team meeting.
Oh, thank you, Wilson. Wilson's my eyes and ears.
Whatever you need. And now they're saying LSU and all that, and they should be coming here in a second.
Thank you.
I was saying LSU and all that.
In the air towards center.
And when someone gets here, I look at. But I'm recording this. I want to make sure that I start the recording again.
Runners
Thanks, Roger.
in scoring position.
Sit down right here. All right, guys, if y'all can hear me okay, we'll start with Trey Morgan. And we'll, after Trey, we'll have Milazzo and Marceau. Questions for Trey? Are we good? Is that good, Cobble?
Yeah, looks great. Thank you. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, Trey, Ron Higgins, Tiger Rag. Just talk about your four hit night, especially your triple that you came up with, a big late. How badly it was needed at that point.
I mean, I knew that those two runs weren't going to be enough. Like, it was a close, hard-fought game. They swung the bats really well all game. So I just tried to go up there and get a clutch 2-out RBI. It just worked out.
Trey, a while before that, you took a pretty bad tumble over first base. What happened there? And were you at all worried initially, like that something might have happened injury-wise?
Yeah, I got jammed on an inside fastball, and I saw it was a soft dribbler. So I ran with my head down hard to first base. And when I looked up, Hunter Kill was pointing to second. So I tried to hit the base and go straight to second, and my foot just lost its grip, and I tumbled. When I hit the ground, I thought it was bad, but once I was down there for a couple seconds, I started getting feeling back in my leg. I jogged it off. I was fine.
Hey, man, how good is it to be in a game like this where, you guys build a lead, but then they challenge, come back, and obviously, the need to respond was there, and you guys were able to do that?
I mean, this is the type of games that you come here to play for, like hard fought, inning after inning, having to win every inning, play your best every inning. That's the games that we love.
Hey, Trey, can you just talk a little bit about Alex Milazzo's performance tonight? He came through with a big RBI there for you guys. He had that really big put out there, I think, towards the end of the game where he caught that guy at second. I mean, just how big of a difference is he when he's making those kind of impact plays for you guys?
I mean, him behind the dish, any runner on base, they're not safe, whether they're trying to go to the next base or just getting lazy on the bases. I've seen it all preseason, his arm throwing people out, and his bat is really good once he's seen the ball, very good. Like when he came through with that 2-strike sac fly to get that run in to put me up there, it was a very clutch at bat.
Landon, once again, I mean, it's sad that we expect this, but I don't even know what his final line was. Double-digit strikeouts and just the job that he did for you guys tonight.
I mean, he pitched great. He's feeling it right now, and we played good defense behind him, but he really did most of it himself. I think he had like 11, 12 strikeouts, so he was definitely in the zone, and that really helped us get this win. So, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Landon, you had it all going. I just looked it up. 11 strikeouts. Your curveball was really, really there for you tonight. Able to, change the elevation and keep them guessing. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, you say, man, the slider, the power breaking ball. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but the breaking ball was, the go-to pitch tonight, and I didn't have the fastball command that I would have wanted, but there's going to be nights where you have to gut it out and do what you can. And tonight, that's what I had to do, and give up a couple homers there, but we had the lead, and I fell behind in count, so they earned that. So credit to them for that. But I'm happy with the performance. I hit my goal 3 or less through 6. So, and then obviously as a team, we achieved our goal with the win. So, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
To have a game like that where, you guys are up and then they come back, that's kind of what your team needs, to have that response from them to kind of show the heart that I guess that you guys are going to need here down the stretch. Is that critical?
Oh, yes, that's critical, man. To stay in the game and keep the focus and, keep the energy going. Not, 3 runs is never enough, and 4 runs is never enough, and 7 runs is never enough. Having that type of attitude, it really takes you a long way, and then as a pitcher, knowing that, hey, I have a little bit of a cushion now, we can settle in and go to work. And, now we do have room for error, right? So, I mean, you get behind, now you're trying to get back in the count, they get you. That's how this game goes. But it's instead of trying to get behind, now you got to throw maybe an off-speed pitch or something to get them off, to kind of save yourself from that homer. But but that's a big credit to the guys and for keep on fighting. And it's like however many runs were on the board, it wasn't enough, and that's the attitude we have to keep going down the stretch.
Hey, Landon, it looked like in the 5th inning there, I think you guys, I think Coach Mainieri came out and talked to you there in that 5th inning. Can you just talk about what that conversation was? That's not something he usually comes out and does with a starter unless he's kind of yanking you. I mean, just what was that conversation?
Yeah, that was one of the more interesting conversations I've ever had on the mound. I'm not going to say exactly what was said, but, it was nothing serious. It wasn't even really about the game itself. It was one of those where, you're battling Bliss, who I played with, and he's a great hitter. He was a very smart hitter. We battled. I don't know exactly how many pitches I threw to him, but had to be double digits, and, you battle and you battle. And then, you finally get him and you need to take a breath. And he was just coming out and giving me a breather, and runner on third there. He wanted me to just kind of settle down and focus. And it really wasn't even about the game itself, so that's all it was a breather.
Landon, we've known for a long time, everybody's known for a long time what Alex Milazzo can do defensively. Tonight, recently he started to come through with the bat a little bit. What has it been like to watch his offensive development over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, man, I'm proud of him. He's, he works so hard, man. He works so hard, man. He's constantly in the cage, just working on his craft. And, we know what he is behind the plate. He's one of the best in the country behind the plate, hands down. And, to really see him, come through with the bat, it's really encouraging, and it's really, really needed down the stretch.
All right, we'll go ahead and let Landon go, and we'll bring up Alex.
Was that you chuckling in the background there, Alex?
That was.
Hey, Alex, I guess just kind of how comfortable are you feeling at the plate right now? I mean, Wilson just mentioned it, but I think you come through, a lot more clutch with, with some of those bigger hits, later in games. Just how comfortable are you getting at the plate now?
Yeah, for me, it was a few adjustments with my approach and really understanding myself as a hitter. And, felt like at the beginning of the season, I kind of got away from my approach that I've had my whole life. That's kept me successful. And feel like I've gotten back to a great approach for myself. And I just got to find a way to stay there and stay consistent to help my team.
What is your approach then?
For me, I mean, I know I'm not a guy that's going to hit 10, 15 home runs, nothing like that. I just need to know myself and know what I'm trying to do each at bat. And I mean, you look at college baseball, guys aren't going to tell you fastballs inside and just let you tee away everything. They're going to try to stay away. And for me, it's trying to shoot the ball backside, low line drives. And me and Eddie Smith have been working on that for a while, and it's finally starting to show.
Alex, what would you call Landon's pitch that's so effective that he was using tonight? He said a slurve or
Slider.
Slider?
Yeah, Landon's slider has been great for us all year, man. He's I mean, like Coach said tonight, he's every time he goes out there, he's been consistent all year, and he goes out there and competes his butt off every outing, and it's been great to catch him all year, and it's been fun to watch him, and I can't be more proud of him.
On the TV highlights, it looks like it's just got such a big curve to it, though. It's not a traditional curveball.
No, it's not a curveball, but it's really not like a sweeping slider, I've never caught a pitcher with a pitch quite like that, and to be able to throw a slider so hard and have that much movement on it. And he's just been effective with it. And the biggest thing about Landon, he understands what he's doing each pitch, and he knows what he has to do, and he does it every time he goes out there.
How about the fight that you guys had tonight? They come back, make it close, and you guys are able to separate it once again.
Yeah, we knew going into this, Auburn was a good team, man, and they didn't lay down right there, and you saw that. And I thought our bullpen did a great job coming in and really shutting that down. But they're a great hitting team, so offensively for us, we got to be able to put as many runs up as we can to help our relief pitchers and help our starting pitchers out there. So I think that was big for us to put up some more runs, and you really can't settle whether up 10 runs or what. We got to keep, once we get on their throats, we just got to stay on it.
All right, we're good. All right, thanks, Alex. I will bring up Coach to wrap it up.
Hello, everyone. Well, hard fought win tonight. But I was really glad we got those tack on runs in the 8th and 9th inning. That would have been a hard one run lead to hold on to against that team late in the game. I can assure you that. Boy, that Bliss kid, their leadoff hitter, man, he was tough. I kept imagining in the 7th inning us having a 1-run lead and a runner on first base, and that kid coming up to bat would have shocked you all probably by walking him intentionally and moving the tying run into scoring position. We couldn't get him out tonight. Everything he was hitting was just right on the screws, and 2 terrific plays to be able to get him out. Man, he was tough. He was really, really tough. So I was really glad we got those 4 extra runs, and Garrett really threw really well for us out of the pen. So it allowed us to save Fontenot for tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have a chance to use him in a safe situation, and a good hard fought victory for us. Really a total team effort. Landon Marceau gave us a chance by, pitching so well. I thought Javen Coleman's strikeout of Miller there with the runner on third base was a huge point in the game. Bliss hit the double off him, and then he balked him to third, but then he got the strikeout, and then Edwards came in and got Woolley to pop up to right field. I thought that was a huge sequence in the game. And we, just got several clutch hits. I thought that 2 sacrifice flies by Milazzo and Thompson with 2 strikes on him were huge runs. Obviously, the 2-run double by Trey Morgan was huge as well. But that was a tough, hard-fought win tonight.
Yeah, Coach. You mentioned Bliss there, but Trey went 4 for 5 today against them. It seems like they were having a real trouble getting him out as well. Just talk about his performance tonight, and then also that, I mean, you just mentioned it a little bit there, but that last, RBI triple there that brought in 2 runs. How crucial was that for you guys?
Yeah, well, Trey's been doing it all year. I've been watching that every day out of Trey Morgan. I don't even know what to say about him anymore. It just seems every day he's just doing something else to top something that he's done the day before. He's been an amazing player. When he tripped over first base today, my heart stopped for about a minute there. I thought he had hurt himself pretty badly, but not only is he a really good baseball player, he's a pretty tough kid as well. And he shook that off and kept playing. And, your team would be a lot different if he was hurt and out. But yeah, that was a huge clutch hit for us there, the 2-run triple. And, he's just an amazing player. He's getting nothing but better each and every day. And he started off the game right out of the bat against a tough left-handed pitcher with a base hit up the middle. And it doesn't matter, right-handers, left-handers, hard throwers, soft throwers. He adjusts to everybody.
Milazzo, too, you talked about recently, obviously with Hayden out, he's going to have to carry a lot here toward the end. To see him start to maybe find a little bit of something offensively and contribute tonight, how was that, for the game, and then also maybe for moving forward, how was that encouraging?
He's been swinging the bat much better the last few games. He hit the ball good the other day against Southern. He hit a double, I believe, and what was it, last week against Arkansas? He hit a double in the right field corner, if I'm not mistaken. And today he led off an inning with a double in the right field corner. That was huge. He got the sacrifice fly with 2 strikes on him. It's nice to see him doing some contributing some offensively. And then, of course, picking the runner off second base there, that was a huge play for us as well. Yeah, I knew Alex was a gritty, hard-nosed player, and, he's starting to play that way. I mean, not starting right now, but he has been playing that way. I knew he could play better than he was playing earlier this year. And, now that Travinsky's out, we're really counting on him. And I just felt that he had more in him. And now he's starting to show that my belief in him was well placed. He's playing extremely well offensively and defensively, and we're going to need him down the stretch here.
Yeah, Paul, Landon talked about a mound visit you made out there when he was, I guess, trying to catch his breath after a batter. He said it wasn't even about baseball. So what did you talk to him about?
Well, I went out to the mound. He had battled that kid Bliss. I think it was about a 10-pitch at bat, if I'm not mistaken. It was 2 great competitors, a great pitcher and a great hitter, battling each other really hard. And then he eventually got him out. I think Bliss hit the ball hard up the middle, and Nolan Kane had Bianco placed perfectly behind the bag there, and we were able to get him out. And I told Alan then, I said, look, let me just go make a visit. I'm just going to slow the game down a little bit and let Marceau catch his breath, And Marceau turned around and saw me coming out, and his eyes got real big. It was like that look like, what are you doing out here? And I said, hey, how you doing? I said, I just thought I'd come out and visit with you for a little while. And he started to laugh a little bit. And I said, I just really wanted to just give you a little bit of a blow here. That was a great battle with that kid. And I just want you to kind of catch your breath and really focus on this next guy, because this kid's a really good hitter too. And, you're not out of the woods yet. So let's just, catch your breath a little bit. And then the umpire came out and he joined the party a little bit. And I said, hey, Dave, how you doing? He's like, I'm good, Paul. How are you? I said, good. I said, I'm just out here just giving Landon a little bit of time to catch his breath. You're doing a pretty good job behind the plate tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you. I said, no, keep it up now. All right. My kid's really battling hard here. We need you to keep doing a good job. So we just kind of chit-chatted a little bit and kind of had a little levity for the situation. I didn't want Landon to get all uptight about the situation. He was pitching his heart out. And he got a big strike out there of Miller, blew some fastballs by him. Everybody talks about his slider, but when Landon needs a little bit extra on that fastball, he has it, and he got a big strikeout in that situation. Okay. Buses are waiting for me, if that's enough for you guys. Okay. See y'all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. All right, thank y'all.